Hey. Welcome back to another stream, everyone. Thank you for joining me for yet another day, yet another stream. It is a true honor to welcome you. And yeah, obviously have you here with me. So thank you for joining me. And yeah, I hope you're all having a fantastic day so far. Let me know who we've got in the chat. Get your comments in. Let me know who's here. And of course, for those of you that have already done it, thank you very much. But please do drop a like on the stream. It does help us out massively. And yeah, let me just pin some things into the chat. There we go. Let me pin the BLOFIN link. There we go. So yeah, how are we all? Sean, what's going on, mate? Great to see you. Firewatch, hi. Firewatch, I saw you in Wiz's stream before, saw you in the comments. Hope you enjoyed that. That was a good one. Scotty, back again. Let's smoke a bowl and make stacks of cash. Yeah, sounds like a gangster thing to do, that, doesn't it? Sounds gangster-esque. I like it, mate. Yeah, I'm down. Gaza, even though I don't smoke, partial to vape sometimes, but that's about it. Gaza, how we doing? Great to see you. Yeah, for anyone else that's here in the background, yet to comment, hello, welcome to the stream. And yeah, please do make sure you get your likes in. There's 10 of you in here. You're all resident OG viewers as well, by the looks of it. So you guys all should have liked by now. You know the gig. We've only got 3. So out of Sean, Firewatch, Scotty, and Gaza, one of you haven't liked. For you 4 that have commented in the chat, and it hurts my heart. For anyone else, yeah, please do drop a like. And yeah, let's get into it. So let me know, what are your thoughts on the market? Are you relatively happy with Bitcoin's pump? I imagine most people are. Are you now feeling more bullish than when we was down here? I think it paints quite a good outlook, to be honest. I think it paints quite a good outlook where if we go to, say, the 4-hour view, you know, we can see, obviously, we had support, and you can see here we had resistance coming in, resistance. This clear, strong SR, and we now have obviously fully recaptured it with that 4-hour close and holding above. So as long as we hold above 112k, I think it looks quite good, and potentially, yeah, that was the bottom, potentially. So I think it looks quite dandy. It looks quite rosy. I'm going to do an earlier poll in the chat now. Let's get the poll in. Get your vote in on that poll that I've just put in. Let me know if you think the Bitcoin bottom is in. ETH, quite interesting on ETH. Kind of struggled, hasn't it, since Bitcoin's obviously started to push back up. ETH has struggled. You know, we retraced all the way down to 4467 yesterday, which, yeah, I mean, sorry, oh no, wait, no, that was earlier today. I thought that was yesterday. Early hours today. So we retraced all the way down there on the back of, Bitcoin pushing down here. Yeah, it's obviously not really carried on with its strength that we've seen it in recent weeks. You know, it's not really it outperformed Bitcoin on this bit, but obviously seems to be maybe just gathering its thoughts, a bit of consolidation. Of course, that can't be said the same for Solana, which is just absolutely rocketing now. We have cleared obviously out of this daily supply zone for the meantime. If we look at the daily, you can see yet again yesterday we came in and around here, and yet again we closed the daily in this pocket of 200 to kind of 206 with wicks firing above. So today could be a very, very significant daily close where we could obviously kind of break this trend of being unable to close above 206 and maybe head towards 220 today, tomorrow, but we could, head higher than that. We could head to 230. Ultimately, 260 is, the big target on the cards. But yeah, Solana doing absolutely fantastically well, wrestling some of that momentum away from ETH for, for the altcoin pump, and yeah, up 5% today. Sorry, sir, I've now liked. Oh, good man, Sean. Thank you, mate. But yeah, Solana's looking juicy. What else have we got? Anything else looking juicy? Let me know. What do you think is looking the most juicy? What is looking juicy? Let's type that. What is looking juicy? Let me know. There's nothing. Mantle, MNT, Bitcoin is up 5%. Anything else looking a bit juicy? Dupe obviously following in Solana's footsteps. Now, someone asked me about Dupe the other day. So hopefully they held on to their Dupe because they said they were getting a bit tired of it. Hopefully they held on to it. Radium's doing fantastically well today, up 8%. Where is Radium in terms of the daily chart? Oh, look at Radium go. Didn't realise it had pumped up so much. For some reason, I thought it may be still within kind of a range, but yeah. There we go. Radium Coming up to the first level of interest now, finally. First zone of interest up at 440. And then all the way up to potentially 550, 560-ish. I think this will provide some resistance for sure. But I mean, that's a great pump. There you go. Go Radium. Go Radium. ENA. There we go. ENA. Up 7% today. Did actually drop below and kind of liquidated below our support zone that we had outlined. Now, I can't remember who it was. I can't remember the person's name. Someone was obviously long on ENA and was kind of trapped on it. And I think their liquidation was like 57. So hopefully they're still, well, they should be, unless they closed it in a loss. Yeah, looking kind of good. What else have we got that's looking juicy? Nothing really much else. J2O. We'll just call it J2O, shall we? JTO. Up 6%. That's rallying quite nicely. Jito. I think that is for, isn't it? Of course, Pump. Doing well. Up nearly 7%. We'll look at that when we look at the meme coin section. Siren. Up a whopping 14% today. Need to kind of clear out this watch list. Oh, look at Crow. My God. 46% today. Holy God. I'm going to tag save it. Oh my God, 46%. Wow. I had no idea that Crow had pumped up that much again. I mean, that was a massive pump that it had in the first place, hadn't it? And it's just gone bang. I've just gone in to the Stonksy Discord and tagged save and put at save with crypto must be creaming over that Crow pump. For anyone that's in the Stonksy Discord, go into the Discord now and just copy and paste my same message. At save with crypto must be creaming over that Crow pump. Go into general now on the Stonksy Discord, just copy the same message and paste it in. Let's see if we can get like 5 of us all saying the same thing and tagging him. Because it was only yesterday, obviously, we were looking at Crow with him and discussing obviously his holdings of it. Because he's obviously got a huge amount of it. If I'm right in saying he'll have about $37,000 of Crow now. Very juicy. Juicy! Crow is looking juicy. We're going to have to move Crow up from the pits of the bottom now, aren't we? Crow's like one of them big performers. We're going to have to move Crow up all the way up to here somewhere. What a run. And as we see now, it's really coming into, there we go. Look, what a weekly candle that is. What a weekly candle. And it's now coming into some really historical levels. March 2022 levels. Unbelievable. April levels. Wow. Yeah. I mean, looking at the weekly, it could end all the way up towards 50 cents, but I know this area here is an area of interest on the daily. What a pump. I mean, look at them 3 daily candles. Jesus Christ. Tell you what, if you was an insider and you knew that news was coming, you could have made so much money on that, couldn't you? If you was an insider and you knew that news was going to be released about Crow and World Liberty Finance, that partnership, bloody hell, you could have just gone max long here and absolutely printed, because it looked like over 100%, isn't it? Yeah, 142%. Jesus. JDWG, yeah. For those of you that missed Wiz's stream with me earlier today, if you do find yourself later wanting to watch something, go back on Wiz's channel, Wizard of Alt, and have a look at it. We're looking at all things stocks and crypto, but we found potential good video series of going into JD Weatherspoons and trading to earn Weatherspoons dishes. I think we should do that. I think that would make I would start my own TikTok to do that series. I think that'd be fantastic. I'm watching Arb and Suey looking pre-pumpy. Viagra candles in come about. The only thing that's had Viagra candles at the moment is Crow. Bloody hell. Good day, chat. Good day, Bruce. Hey, Jeff, how we doing, mate? And Discipline. Great to see all you legends in, all you regulars, all you resident viewers. Yeah, look at everyone. He will be creaming as well. Save will absolutely be creaming over that Crow pump, as he should. Yeah, that is nutty, absolutely nutty. Yeah, what a pump. Very, very nice. I like it a lot. Bitcoin kind of just hanging around now, isn't it? Kind of just hanging around. But yeah, if you do want me to look at anything specific, do let me know in the chat. If you want me to look at any altcoin, stock, or whatever it may be, do let me know. But yeah, let's see what we've got going on. So we've got 12 votes. Oh, look at that. Got more likes than viewers. How fantastic. 58% think that the Bitcoin bottom is in. There we go. Tree. Wiz really wants me to look at tree. It's insane, isn't it? It's just utterly insane that can happen in one 5-minute candle. 100%, more than 100% price appreciation in one candle. And the thing is, this was one of the ones where if you caught it, you could actually just short it and you wouldn't get kind of effed over. It doesn't start, like trying to push higher and stuff. This literally just rallied, topped out, and then it's just been distributing down straight away. You don't get any kind of messing around at the highs. Unbelievable. I mean, that has just wiped out all that liquidity build up there, hasn't it? Crazy. Utterly crazy. Stonksy called it. There we go. Bang. Another one on the Stonksy books. Rip. It's Rip. No. You just stay in rest in peace. You just stay in rest in peace, mate. That might make a good coin, to be fair, Rip. That might make a good coin. Where you have these, where you have obviously people dying in the world, famous people, and then there's instantly a coin on Pump Fun. If you made a coin, just Rip, rest in peace. As soon as someone died, you could just start spamming that on Twitter, couldn't you? Rip, Rip with the hashtag, and then whoever it is. Isn't it mad the way that crypto has got us thinking about that? Thinking about how you could potentially profit from someone's death. It's horrendous, isn't it, really, when you think about it? But that is exactly what Pump Fun has done. Because as soon as anything happens in the world, it's instantly on Pump Fun and instantly got a coin. So it's just kind of how can you profit from that? But I mean, that is potentially ways I don't know. I mean, that is potentially a coin, just Rip. And then as bad as it sounds, just instantly jumping on anything. It's awful, that, and you shouldn't do that, but it happens, doesn't it? So why let the scammers make the money? Rio. Wait, that's not that one, is it? Relio. Is that right? That is, isn't it? Yeah. Relio, yeah. Let's see. Oh, this looks fascinating, doesn't it? Oh, this is really yet to pump. Oh, weird. You may have told me about a little gem here. I mean, really, as soon as it breaks this resistance at 42 cents, you're thinking that is easy to fill in. But these lower highs here, I would have an argument to say it goes straight, straight up towards kind of 120, 115. I mean, the thing is, you're not really going to get much from here. That's easy to fill in. And then here, you've just got kind of 3 lower highs. So there's liquidity above there, there, and there, which you could just absolutely just rip through into there. And then kind of something like that. Oh, you little devil, you whiz, you little devil. But I kind of like. I mean, that is, the thing is, it's a high risk play, that isn't it? You're dabbling in a high risk play, but yeah, I like it. Oh, Wiz, have you seen Isaac? Isaac is rallying. Oh, he's up to 16.163. Oh, Haaland's pushing up quite nice as well. But it's all about Isaac. Has any news come out about it? Let me see if any Fabrizio tweets. No. Any Ornstein tweet? Oh, Strand Larsen has informed Wolves on his wish to make Newcastle move. There we go. Oh, so Larsen has informed Wolves of his desire to move to Newcastle. It could open the door for Isaac to Liverpool, which is sending him on a rally. Oh, there is news on Isaac. Oh, come on. The gamble is starting to pay off. Let me get back to crypto. FET, Avo, Peanut. Yeah, we'll go and have a look at some of them. What do you think of Dogecoin now? Heard some whales have started active accumulation. Is that right? Yeah. Didn't we look at something on your stream before, Wiz, that said Dogecoin whales were dumping? I don't know. The thing is with Doge, it's always going to be around and it's never going to go anywhere. Just kind of like, obviously this was unbelievable, but this was obviously driven by, obviously Elon being so close to Trump during his election, and obviously forming Doge and stuff like that. That's obviously like the rally that got. It doesn't really move like it. To be fair, no, I don't know. It does move fast. Like you get this fast move, you got this fast move. It doesn't move obviously as fast as other meme coins. Obviously, it's a high, it's kind of a high safety play really, because you get meme coin allocation, but you also get that kind of high cap safety. So obviously on other memes where Bitcoin takes a little dip and they're suddenly down 10, 15, obviously maybe some 20%, Dogecoin really is going to follow the rest of the high caps in it. So it might be down a couple of percent. You do get that safety of it, but you also obviously don't get like the parabolic nature that you get with other memes, such as like SPX, did like a 10x off the bottom. Your fart coins off the bottom, with, basically all the others, all the lower cap ones, obviously up massively at one point or another off the bottom, where you look at Doge right off the bottom there. It's up quite now, 70%. if you put a large allocation in it, even anywhere there, 40%, you would take that. If you put $100,000 in it, during like this area, you would take a 40 grand profit, wouldn't you, in a couple of months? And obviously, in the reality was that came after like a month up here. So yeah, I think the thing is, it just like kind of moves a lot slower, doesn't it? Because it moves with the rest of high caps instead of obviously moving like a meme coin. But we covered something on Wiz's channel before where it looks like I think there was something saying that Dogecoin whales are dumping. So I don't know which one's true. Rio USDT not on weeks. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know, James. I'll be honest, I don't know. Jobs in 3 minutes. Let's see what we got. I know we've got PCE tomorrow as well. That should be fun for on stream. Hang on. Let me add medium in. Yeah, here we go. Initial jobs claims. 3 minutes. The consensus is 230,000. So let's see what comes in from that. But yeah, what do you think about Dogecoin discipline? What are your thoughts on it? My thoughts are it more so just moves like a high cap with the rest of the market instead of moving like a meme coin. I would obviously it is still a meme, but I would consider it more in the high cap bracket now than a meme coin because it just doesn't move like a meme coin. Let's see. Let's go and have a look at Bitcoin. Let's throw it on the 1 minute. Do make sure if you haven't already, drop a big like on the stream and get your vote in on the poll. We did a poll, obviously, before we do our US Open one on do you think Bitcoin has reached the bottom? Let me know in the poll in the description. Sorry, in the chat. Ten seconds until jobs reports, jobs claims. Let's see what we got. Trying to 229. Oh, 1K below the forecast. And Bitcoin likes that. Bitcoin likes that indeed. Since there are a massive accumulation of it, I'm thinking if it's preparation for a pump or protracted hold. Bitcoin live channel on YouTube. You're a Bitcoin maxi? No? Well, Bitcoin live channel on YouTube where rich crypto holders call all the new people to play. Right. Well, thank you for your input, I suppose, Jesse. I don't really know exactly what you're trying to say there. Can't tell if you're a Bitcoin maxi or if you clearly don't like crypto as a whole. can't tell whether you're just a Bitcoin maxi or you just take it all. Yeah, Bitcoin pumped up initially and then it's dumped. And then it's back. Oh, look at that volatility on them 1 minute candles there. Gee, oh, whoa, what is going on there? Whoa, what volatility over the past 2 1 minute candles that was. Look at that. That is fascinating. I need to check my Ether again quick. He's nearly at 7.17 now. Oh, he is at 0.17. Oh my God, man. Holy Jesus. Oh, where's the money pouring into the FDF? By the looks of it, that play has worked off beautifully so far. Worked off very nice, and Mbappe's up nicely from where I bought him as well, and Haaland. It's Salah to start pushing up a bit, but yeah, it's looking quite good. It's the Dave effect. That's it, mate. That's it. I mean, what volatility we're getting at the moment? Bitcoin looking like it wants to carry on now, but that was a wild couple of minutes, wasn't it? Dave, where will you recommend if someone wants to move to the UK? I would definitely, firstly, I would say the north, because it's a lot cheaper than the south. You get so much better value for money in the north than you do the south. You'd be able to get a much nicer and bigger house than what you would pay for a smaller one in the south. Yeah, why are you looking to move to the UK discipline? Where are you moving? Where are you looking to move from? Where do you currently live, and how come you're looking to move to the UK? Let me know. James is saying don't do it. Cass is saying don't do it. I will not comment. I shan't comment. ETH is 4,600. Solana, come on, Solana, give us 220 today. Why not? Give us 220 today. I'm quite keen to go and see what. Not cap. I'm kind of keen to see what else has been moving in the top 100 today. I mean, look at Crow. In the past 7 days, it's up 162%. How crazy is that? Pump. Yeah, we need to go and look at that. We need to go and look at memes. Actually, let's see what memes are doing. No politics talk makes Dave uneasy. I don't blame him. Yeah, mate. Yeah. You gotta be really careful now, haven't you? You gotta be really careful now. It's not because I don't like to discuss politics, and it's not because I don't have some pretty personal strong views on politics and this country. It's more so from obviously it being on the internet. So, yeah. You're in Ukraine. Oh really? Oh wow. last night attack affecting our area. Really? Oh, that's pretty scary then, isn't it? That's pretty scary discipline. I'll tell you what. I mean, yeah. If you was, if you were set on coming to the UK, I would say that look north because of, it's just you just get so much better value for money. I would say, anywhere, what would I say? I mean, it depends what you like. What do you like? Do you like city life? Do you like more like rural living in the countryside? What type of life would you want to have where you live in? Would you like it more city life, like obviously being in and around a city, or would you like it to be more rural? Yeah, I know. You have to be quite careful now, don't you? SPX is at 126, up nearly 3%. I mean, that has pulled back quite a bit, but it is in the zone that we highlighted and obviously bounced out of. So that's looking good. Altcoin, I mean, Altcoin just got nailed, didn't it? It came so close as well to one of my levels, but look at that. We've just got absolutely nailed down to 76 cents. Recovered quite well so far. Maybe this is again just a deviation on Altcoin. If you look at Altcoin, obviously dropped out of our daily support zone, but this could easily just turn into deviation. We reclaim kind of like, if you want to be conservative, like 90 cents, but you could say 87, 88, and then potentially look quite good then. It could then go bing. So Altcoin definitely wants to keep an eye on, and it's recovered quite well. It's already done. What has it done? Probably done about 20%, hasn't it? 10%ish. From the bottom. But pump. If we zoom out, we had our zone, and I didn't take this, I'll be honest. So I can't really gloat. I didn't take this, but for me, we highlighted this on stream, this zone here, and we came in, and we just rallied straight away. So, even if we got in anywhere, just in and around them candles, up 20% now. It would have been a great trade. But again, pump. I think they just keep buying the token back, don't they? So at some point, they probably will squeeze quite hard, as long as the market stays good. What else have we got moving? Mother Iggy. Oh, Mother Iggy. Back down towards these levels here. And obviously still hanging around this consolidation zone here. I haven't looked at that in a while. That's the same, hanging around there. Anything else pumping quite well? That's been listed on a few exchanges. I've got listed on Swissborg yesterday. It's been listed on KuCoin, Femex, a few others. I actually held a decent bag of it, and I ended up selling it. If I didn't sell it now, my bag probably would have been worth probably around 60, 70 grand now if I hadn't sold it. It went a lot further down actually when I sold it. So I sold it at like 0.16. Sold it at like 0.16 around here-ish. And then it went down all the way down here. I should have bought back in. If I'd have reloaded in there than even just what I sold, then it would have been worth. Bloody hell, I'd probably be on for about 150 grand now. More fool me, but there we go. Maybe you've not seen this one before, but it has been listed on a good few, obviously, exchanges that people probably use now, so you might see it something around, and it looks like it's just on, obviously, the tear higher. What's happened to Sunday? I tell you what. This looks interesting to me. Sundog looks quite interesting to me. It's come all the way back down. It's retesting this daily demand here that we had in April. Hey, where's he still here? Where's he still around? Sundog looks very interesting. Is that a bull flag forming? By the way, lower time frame. I'll have a look, mate. But I think, yeah, I mean, up towards there, it's probably a good start. The CME gap is open up to 117k, which I think probably is maybe the main target. I have cousins both in UK and US and UK, and I'm thinking of moving to one of them. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely pros and cons to them both. For me, looking on the outside, I would say the US is definitely in a more sturdy political state. Obviously, me personally, I think Trump is running the US very well, and obviously, I think, in terms of the political state of it, it's really, really solid. I would say the UK is probably the opposite of that, the complete opposite. But then also, the thing you have to consider when moving to the US is the food. I won't shy away from the fact that US food is horrendous when it compared to the UK. The amount of chemicals they put in the food, quality of it, just the absolute rubbish. So processed, so chemical full. The dyes that they put in food are obviously banned all over Europe. So what I would say is if you do move to the US, just obviously consider your food options, and obviously mainly look for eating, as much organic stuff and clean stuff that you can there, because the stuff that the chemicals and stuff that they put in their food is wild. But also, it's in a lot more of a sturdy political state than the UK, which obviously could change. Could change quite quickly. UK's general election, and obviously everything could change quickly. But that's what I would say. Pros and cons to both. Sure. Check out Crow. And we looked at Crow just at the start. Unbelievable. Where is it? It's on. Where is it? In and around here somewhere. Where did I stick it then? Bloody hell, I've lost it. Hang on. There it is. Just up to 40%. Yeah, unbelievable. What a rally. And I was saying, imagine being able to know the news of what was coming out the other day. Imagine being able to know the news that was coming out on Tuesday. You could just 100x long the shit out of it. The profit that would be made. So this is what dreams are made of. Yeah, I mean, Sundog. Again, it could just die, couldn't it? But just in some coin. So I don't know whether he'll let it or not. Let me just tag away. I just want to tag this. There we go. I don't think Wiz is in the stream anymore, so I just tagged him, letting him know about Sundog. Odin says the US would probably be a better life, especially if you are well educated. The UK is going downhill fast. The thing as well is we were talking about obviously the cost of buying a house and stuff. Oh, honestly, on my TikTok, right, I always see just videos of real estate agents in America doing tours of Texas, Texas houses. Bloody hell, you can get a 5-bedroom detached with a pool and big long driveway and a big massive garden. I think they're literally the cost of what you get for a 3-bedroom semi-detached even in the north of England. So yeah, I suppose probably the way of life would be better. And also, you can buy probably a big massive mansion for a couple of $100,000. where, if I was moving to the US, I would go to one of the like states where it's hot all the time. I would just go to one of the ones where it's just hot all the time, like Texas or something, and you can just get yourself a big, massive mansion. You have to you get a 3-bedroom semi-detached in England. No worries, discipline. No worries at all. Scotty says, get all your food from the Amish. No GMO, all natural whole foods. Never seen an obese Amish person. Probably true, yeah. I mean, that's it. That's the only thing with America. I mean, there's probably a few things you could point out, and every country has its flaws and stuff. I suppose really the main problem with America is the food, and then apart from that, I suppose it's individual preference. Like, I would probably be always scared that someone might shoot me. I don't know whether that's just being paranoid or what, but I've only ever been to America once. Went to Vegas like 6 years ago, and I loved it. I had such a good time. Absolutely loved it. It was fantastic. Oh, and we've got our resident American, actually, Steve-O. Steve-O is an American that lives in the UK. Steve-O, we were just talking to Discipline because he's from Ukraine and he wants to move to either the UK or the US. So maybe you could give us some pointers on the pros and cons of both, considering that obviously you have done both. And obviously the US is your native home, and the UK is where you've been for quite a while. What is this indicator saying? Open a long position. On what, Jonathan? On what do you want me to look at? On Bitcoin, it's already in an uptrend. Yeah, you can look at it. You can look at it on any time frame you want. We like to look at it on the 5 minute, 6 minutes, sometimes 1 hour. I personally, like to look at them. And this one, the 15 minute, has been really nice. Yeah, this indicator is Stonksy. If you don't know, and anyone else that doesn't know, this is Stonksy. And you can get 35% off Stonksy. You can get 35% off lifetime and annual. So this plan and this plan, 35% off. For the annual, that takes it down to under £650 for the entire year. So a full year of access for just £650. And with that, you get full indicator access, which is here on the screen. All these different features of the indicator, everything that you see there. Obviously, the background color change for long and short positions, the bullish and bearish arrows, the channels, the automated SR lines, and you also get the oscillator as well, which I've just pulled up. You also get full Discord access, full trading bot access as well. We run trading bots on BLOFIN, and they are coming to BitUnix as well soon. So yeah, you get all that. And yeah, the lifetime and the annual are currently discounted by 35%. If you want it forever, you get 35% off. If you want it for a year, you get 35% off. They are discounted automatically at checkout. If you do want to try it for a month, you can get it for a month, and you can get 20% off this one with code BOT20. You have to use the code on this monthly one. That's 20% off your first month on here. And then the oscillator only, what it suggests, you just get oscillator access, which is down here, and Discord access, and that's it. Yeah, Jonathan, it'd be great to see you over, mate. Odin says they have so much more land to build on, especially. Yeah. That's it, innit? You see these massive houses in Texas for just a couple of $100,000. Unbelievable. Sean says, can we at some point take 1 minute to laugh at Man United? That was crazy, wasn't it? That was honestly crazy. Yeah, madness. Absolute madness. I can't believe, one, that Grimsby went up 2-0. Then bloody Harry Maguire in the last minute. And then the length of that penalty shootout and Onana. I don't know whether Onana is actually just like that bad or whether he's just trolling Man United now because he knows they want to get rid of him. And he was just letting some of them pens in. But wow, that guy is rubbish, isn't he? I reckon I could do a better job in goal. Seriously. Sean says Portugal seems to be the best place for 0% crypto tax and sunshine. Yeah, that is right, yeah. If you're in Portugal for a whole year, as long as you spend a year living there, you get 0% tax then on crypto. So you have to live there for a year, I believe. And then you'll be on 0% crypto, capital gains tax. Yeah, so this is Bitcoin. We're currently in a long position on the 15 minute. Let's see what we're on the 1 hour. Currently, we've gone into one on the 1 hour as well there. So we've just opened one on the 1 hour and the 5 minute. This 5 minute one is absolutely superb. If I go back and show you from the drop, we just caught like every drop and like all the rips. You can see here, you know, it's good to have a mixture. I like to mix between the 1 hour and the 5 minute, and then some of the others. I mean, you see this, like, and what we look for mostly on the 5 minute, Jonathan, is the double confirmation. So the background color change, then plus the arrow. So as you can see, like the red arrow coming in soon after the green arrow coming in. You see there, drop 1 caught, drop 2 caught. We then had green background, which closed around break even. We then had a red one, which closed in the consolidation. Of course, we put next up. We then had a push up with the red. We then caught the drop down next. We then caught the push up. We then caught a minor drop down there. Same for there. Then we began to consolidate again. So we had a mixture. We then caught that drop down. We pushed back up. This drop down here. Drop down here. We didn't have one open there. And then we caught the bounce up. Yeah, it's good, massive, really. But honestly, such a good mixture. And I really like something, you know, to look out for on the oscillator is the arrows that come in on the oscillator on the 1 hour. As you can see, go back and test it. Like the hit rate on these arrows on the oscillator on the 1 hour are insane. I mean, if you just look at the past two, we had this one come in here, which then gave us a push up of like $2,000. Obviously, at that point, your trade is like risk free in it if you manage it correctly. Although we did go lower afterwards, push up to here. If your entry is here, you know, at least your stop will likely be at break even, I assume. You know, not financial advice, of course, on how to manage stop loss, but you know, that's just obviously, you know, good trading. And then again, we had one coming here and we ripped up from there. So yeah, potentially Stonksy called like literally the pico bottom there on the candle. So absolutely fantastic stuff. Yeah. If you are looking to join anyone else as well, take advantage of them off while we're on. Steve says it's easy to get citizenship. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you nearly caught me then, to be fair. You nearly caught me. You nearly caught me, you little rip. Let me check. Oh yeah, doing wonders. Doing wonders. Let's see. So what did we have? 61% of people think that the bottom is in. Thank you very much for voting on that. And we'll now get the next poll up for US Open. The next poll is now active. We do have 27 viewers and 16 likes, so there is 9 of you watching. No, sorry, 11 at least. That'd be maths. 11 of you at least watching that haven't liked. Potentially, depending on who's liked, maybe not come back or whatever. So yeah, please do, if you haven't, drop a big like. It'll help me out and get this up to 20. And if you're new here, anyone that's new, first time watching, welcome to the stream. Make sure you subscribe. There is plenty of content for our videos every other day. We have plenty of videos to get into, and I have created now a explainers, tutorials, and best videos playlist. This is where Jonathan, I know you was asking some questions, and the and anyone else, if you want to know exactly like how to use Stonksy and the benefit, you know, there's I've put together like the tutorials and obviously the best outlining videos in this playlist here. So do come and check it out. Yeah, you guys let me know what you would like me to look at next. What would you like me to look at? Yeah, make sure you get your votes in as well. The S&P 500 potentially on new highs. Yeah. We made new highs. Yeah, we did. Made a new high yesterday. Oh, sorry, today in futures. Yeah, there you go. So all-time highs on the stock market. Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable stuff. Can you believe it? Can you bloody believe it? Right. I was just looking. Rand Larson is looking like he's going to go to Newcastle. I think he's just waiting on the green light from Wolves to travel up to Newcastle. That could open the door for Isaac to come to Liverpool, which would be very, very good. Mostly for my FDF purchases that I've made on Isaac while he's so heavily underpriced. So come on then. I'm very happy with that. We look at liquidation levels. We've not done that on stream in a while, have we? So on a 24-hour, we're actually looking like we're coming up to maybe take out this hot spot, which is right below 114k, which would be another nice little push up from here onwards, which could, leave some good room for a potential great daily close, even if we see a bit of downside. Same thing for 3-day. We're looking, obviously, with the hotspot upwards at the nearest. 1 week, we're looking up towards 116k. So things are starting to point upwards. Obviously, alongside that, we've got the CME gap as well at 117. So, liquidity-wise and obviously CME gap-wise, it's pointing to a couple of $1,000 higher potentially. Yeah, 2 weeks doesn't look too much different. So interesting, very, very interesting. Hey, don't forget to send me the stream. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it later. I'll do it tomorrow. Save, don't worry. Have you seen in the Discord, in the Stonksy Discord, we was all spamming you in the Stonksy Discord in general about Crow. We spammed you with at save the crypto must be creaming over that Crow pump. The question is, are you creaming over that Crow pump? I hope you've seen it, mate. If you haven't, you're in for a very nice surprise. I assume you've seen it, but if not, today it's been on epic rally. It's up 45% basically today. I hope you've seen the rest of the rally. But yeah, we was tagging you in the Discord saying that you were streaming. Tell me that you've seen this, or have you suddenly just your eyes just poked out the back of your head because you've seen that hours. But look at the 3 daily candle now. Again, we are actually coming into this daily pocket that we looked at on stream yesterday. Here, obviously, this is where the rest of we got initial sell off here, then consolidated, and then this is where the rest of the sell off then went. So this is where you may see supply come in to the market around 40%, and then of course above we then got resistance in at around 50. So I don't know whether it will squeeze past here and go to 50, or maybe it falls back from this point onwards. It hasn't actually directly squoze into there yet, but it's very, very close. I mean, it got so close there, didn't it? Your audio is a bit shite today, mate. Anyone else? Is it? Oh, no way. Hang on. Yeah, it is, because it's not been on my. There we go. How's that? For some reason, it's not been on my mic. It's been on my. My computer microphone. I bet that's a lot better now, isn't it? Anyone else? Let me know in the chat. Was everyone else experiencing the same? Just rubbish audio quality. I'm sorry about that. I didn't know. I mean, I've got my mic right here. I just normally it just connects straight away. How bad was the audio quality for the first hour? Was it pretty bad? Yeah. Got a full stonk on because of Crow. Yes. Better. Thank you for letting me know, Delta. Thank you for letting me know. That's annoying. Sorry about that. I didn't realise that my mic wasn't connected and it was connected to my computer microphone. That is incredibly annoying. Oh well. Grand now. Like a tin can connected by string. Really? Was it that bad? Let's see. I want to make sure that you guys aren't lying to me. Oh, what have I done here? Hang on. What is looking juicy? Let me know. Oh yeah, that is quite echoey, isn't it? Mantle, Crow, and World Liberty Fan. Let me know in the chat. Is everyone else experiencing the same? Just rubbish. Yeah, that is like night and day difference, isn't it? Yeah, that is like night and day. That is the night and day difference. Yeah, it was. I apologize about that. That hasn't happened in a good long time. I'm just kind of used to plugging in my mic and it automatically being my proper studio microphone. So yeah, I do apologize massively to anyone that's new watching the channel. That is not a common theme. We normally have the highest of audio that we can have. So yeah, I do apologize, and at least now it's fixed. Let's see. Should we see what we are getting in? I tell you what, I do want to go and look at something. I want to just check the Mag 7, see what they're doing pre-market. It doesn't look like anything much. No, pretty much all basically where they all closed yesterday. What is Coinbase and MSTR doing? MSTR doesn't seem to be able to get a bid, does it? Seems to really be struggling to get any sort of bid strategy. I do want to have a look at Trump, because I believe didn't a fund apply for a Trump ETF yesterday? I think they did. But I mean, it's still, there you go, it's still in and around our daily support zone. I don't really know what they can do with this. Like, what can they really do with this to give it some kind of momentum and pumpage? I don't know. I mean, we've got clear resistance up here at $15, just above 15.50-ish. We then obviously also have SRE around 960. So I don't really know what they can do with it, but WIF has fell off quite a bit, hasn't it? WIF has kind of just been like slowly falling off. I haven't looked at Pengu in a good long time. Do you remember the good old days? I say the good old days. It was probably about a month ago, maybe a bit more, of that Pengu short that we had on. From, I think it was this bit, wasn't it? Yeah. So it would have been the end of July-ish here. But I mean, you look at Pengu, and obviously for the time being, Pengu is at daily support. Now, whether it breaks below it or not, obviously, is yet to be seen. We don't know, do we? And we can say, obviously, looking across here, pretty evident we've got some SR here as well. So currently, you've got Pengu like kind of in and around this kind of 20% range here. But yeah, I mean, if it breaks down from there, where are we coming into? Probably somewhere around here, I imagine, on the 4 hour. But for now, it's holding daily support, so it is at support. I wanted to look at Bonk as well. What's Bonk doing? Yeah, so Bonk. Yeah, there you go. So Bonk kind of deviated below and has kind of reclaimed this support level. Yeah. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Much better. Well, notice. Yeah, if the audio ever sounds shitty, just let me know. If that happens again, hopefully it doesn't. Can you give an example of the difference between the 45 membership and the 145? Yes. So the £45 membership, the 44 one, this one. The only things that you get on that one is this here, the oscillator. This at the bottom. This oscillator here. So you get this oscillator on it. And you get Discord access, and that's it. So £44 a month. You get the oscillator down here. If you do want to know how to use that, let me show you what videos to watch. Let me show you exactly what videos to watch for how to use the oscillator. If you come to the explainers, tutorials, and best videos playlist that I've put together, you've got an oscillator review. That's when we updated it and revamped it. And then this huge trading signal, that covers the arrows on it. I have done another video on the arrows as well, which will probably be out next week. So do watch out for that. But yeah, so you get just the oscillator and Discord access. Now, for the one up for the £145, I do remember you get 20% off your first month as well. So your first month, if you use code BOT20 at checkout, that will bring it down to 116 for your first month. You get everything with that. So you get the indicator here as you see it on the screen. The background color change, the channels, the automated SR lines, the arrow indications on the indicator itself. You also get Discord access, and on that one, you get trading bot access. So we run trading bots on BLOFIN. They are also going live on BitUnix soon as well. So we run 2 trading bots on BLOFIN, a high frequency and a low frequency one. So you get to follow them when you're on a full plan. And they are coming to BitUnix as well very soon. Now, with that plan, everything discussed there, you get that on the annual and lifetime as well. So these 3 plans here, lifetime, annual, and monthly, you get all of that. Indicator access, oscillator access, Discord access, and trading bot access. And any upgrades that we make, they're all included as well. There's obviously no charge for them. This oscillator access, the Stonksy oscillator, £44 a month. Yeah, that's where things change because you just get oscillator and Discord access. So that's the differences. If that makes sense, I hope it does. Let me know. If you got any more questions, just fire it in, Jonathan. I didn't even notice. Very good. I'm glad. Weirdly had the same problem on a snowboard podcast last night. All right. Okay, Delta. Interesting. Okay. You little devil, you. You little devil, you. I'm just admiring my Isaac gains. That's all I'm doing at the moment. Just admiring my Isaac gains. Most people probably don't even know what I'm going on about. Rightio. What should we look at next? We've got just over 15 minutes to go until US opens. So if you haven't voted on the poll, now is your chance. There's 15 votes and 25 people watching. So if you haven't got your voting, let me know. But I mean, I assume looking at it, it will close with the majority thinking up. But yeah, I will close that in a minute. So you do have a few minutes to get your voting if you want. Dave, where are you retiring to? What if I retired? Where would I move to? I would probably maybe Portugal, probably Portugal. I think seems I've never been. Always wanted to go. Everyone that I know that has gone have said how lovely it is. So probably Portugal. Yeah, I wouldn't want to go too far. I'd want to still be close enough to get home within like a day or a few hours potentially. So I wouldn't want to go halfway across the world or anything. So yeah, probably I would say Portugal. What about you? What about everyone else? If you retired today and you could move abroad now, I would always keep a house where I am because I really like my local area. I really like it. I'll probably stay here for forever, I assume. But if I was greedy, if I was being greedy and I could have multiple, I would probably have like a little place in Scotland, somewhere really nice. So somewhere really nice in Scotland, maybe in the Highlands, or maybe like I've always fancied a lake house. Like how Americans have like lake houses and stuff, and they look really cool. I've always fancied having one of them, but obviously like not in America. So yeah, like in Scotland or the Lake District. But I mean that would be very dear. But yeah, and then I think that would do me. I want the Dave effect on ARB. Yeah. Well, you want ARB to pump. You want it to pump. Yeah, no worries, Jonathan. Well, hopefully see you over, mate. It'd be great for you to join. I'd like to live beyond the ice wall. Did you see Aiden Ross asking Mr. Beast that on his stream last week? He asked him, didn't he? Like he said, is the ice wall real or have you ever been? And like Mr. Beast, I don't know whether it was on purpose to maybe like get a clip or whether he was being serious or not, but he basically confirmed that there is an ice wall and he'd been, didn't he? Now I don't know whether that's true or maybe they were just like kind of engagement farming. But it's fascinating that basically he's actually confirmed that there is an ice wall. Yeah, interesting. Right, let's close that poll. 70, massive expectation of up here from the chat. Thank you very much to everyone that voted. Yes, I don't know. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't really look into too much stuff like that because I kind of like, well, I'm never going to be able to go, aren't I? So, never going to be able to go. So,
kind of what's the point? But what I'm guessing maybe you looked into it quite a bit, Scotty. What do you think is beyond the ice wall? What do you think is beyond the ice wall? Have you mentioned Sol yet? We have, Save, yeah, a few times, but we'll look at it again. I bet you was too busy watching listening to the town hall, wasn't you? I bet you were too busy listening to the town hall before joining my stream. Yeah, I know your games. So if we look at Sol, yesterday, while we've pushed up very nicely, we still failed to close above this zone again. So as you can see, late July, came up here, sold off. Again, mid-August, came up here, sold off. And then, obviously all last week into this week, testing it, sold off. Again yesterday, testing it up here, wicks just getting absorbed, sold off. So it's still closing in and around here. So above here is obviously where price been finding it difficult. Now today, it's got a great, fantastic opportunity to actually break this supply zone now, and obviously close above. So yeah, I mean, for a day, if it as long as it closes anywhere above like 209, I think daily looks great now because it's kind of broke that point. I mean, for next, 220, then 230, and then 260 is what I think anyway on Sol. Not financial advice, of course. Just looking at it in terms of levels to the upside. Let me... Operation High Jump, Admiral Bird. Never heard of it. I'll have a Google. Delta says Portugal is a great place. Went when I was young, but it was amazing. Yeah, I really want to go. Yeah, I knew it. I guess would be more land. Admiral Bird confirms it in an interview from the 50s. Really? Yeah. I've not seen that. Hi, Nick. How we doing? I think land too. Do you think maybe like when some people die, obviously, maybe they don't die. They just like opt out of civilization to go and live somewhere else, maybe like Michael Jackson. Because I saw another clip of someone asking, I think it was like Michael Jackson's son or Michael Jackson's son's friend or something. Someone asked him directly, and I don't think they realised the cameras were rolling, saying like, I think it was his son actually, or his grandson or something. I don't know. It was someone anyway. Someone asked, saying like, is he alive? And he says like, oh, my mum thinks so. I think maybe it was his grandson then. I don't know. Yeah, the Antarctic Treaty is too suspicious. Yeah, it is pretty weird, the fact that like some of Antarctica is just locked off, innit? For like what reason? It is, yeah. I do agree that like that is pretty suspicious. Like, why have some of Antarctica just locked off, not allowed anyone to go? Can you imagine if what was actually there was there's just a load of Transformers frozen? Because obviously that in the first film, that's where they crash landed, weren't it, in Antarctica? Can you imagine if that part of Antarctica is just full of frozen Transformers? That would be epic. The only bits of Bird's account I find odd is he said he saw a big hole and flew into it. No pilot flies into a hole without knowing if he can turn around. Yeah, I suppose that's right. Yeah, I don't know. Fascinating, though. Yeah, certainly fascinating. I mean, Sol. Look at Sol go. 6% now. Right, I'm just going to go to the toilet quickly before we get US. We've got 9 minutes. So I'm just going to go to the toilet quickly. while we wait for that. Don't go anywhere. I will be back in just a minute. In the meantime, if you haven't liked, please do like. If you haven't subscribed, do subscribe. And of course, if you're looking for anywhere to trade today, we have links in the description. We are partnered with BLOFIN and BitUnix. I will drop the BLOFIN link in the chat. It is also pinned too. If you want to join BitUnix, that is in there as well. But if you're not on BLOFIN, just takes under a minute to sign up. So there we go. I'll be back in just a second. Get your comments in. I want to see some nice comments. Yeah, I like the discussion. I like having discussion about everything. Doesn't have to be about crypto, but we are getting a Bitcoin pump as well. Right, I'm back. Save with Crypto says 9-minute dump break. Oh, I do need a dump, but I just thought I'll hold it until the end of the stream. Otherwise, I maybe even might have missed US Open. Who knows? Hi, John. How we doing? Yes, Delanium. Great to see everyone. Thank you for those of you that joined. I have just been to the toilet, so I had a little toilet break, but I'm back, as you can see. Dave's having his pre-market dump. I'm not. No. I'm going to save it until I'm off stream, so I can actually, do the whole TikTok on the toilet thing and checking crypto and stuff. But maybe the market takes a dump on open. Who knows? I'm jealous of your dump. Hurry up and put the newspaper down. Isn't it mad to think that? Yeah, once upon a time, people used to read a newspaper. Maybe there's a select amount of old people that still do. But once upon a time, it was probably the norm to read a newspaper while taking a dump. Now it's TikTok, crypto, X, YouTube, whatever. Funny old times, eh? Yes, Stuart, how are we doing, mate? I've not seen you. You did pop into the stream, didn't you? A couple of times, mate. Was it last week or week before? It was great to see you, mate. How are things? You still racing and stuff? Delanium, yeah, I've seen, Crow Pump is mental. We was all spamming in the Stonksy Discord. We were tagging Save, saying at Save with Crypto must be creaming over that Crow Pump. All lads mags. Yeah. I tell you what, yeah. Zoo. Remember Zoo? Zoo mags. And page 3 as well. Daily Star. Did he still do that in the Daily Star? Page 3, girls. I don't know. But yeah, do you remember Zoo? I remember getting my first dirty magazine. Oh, what a time to be alive. I remember when I was like quite a young teenager, I robbed the page 3 from out of the newspapers and put it under my bed. Like a little piece of treasure. Good, mate. Yeah, man. Many a minute I spent in the bathroom locker with Zoo, yeah. What vote today, up or down? It was 70-odd% said up. 70-odd% said up. I mean, it looks like it might be conditioned right for a good old dump on open, mightn't it? I mean, Bitcoin looks good, I think. You know, Bitcoin overall looks great. Page 3 girls now. Yeah. Page 3 dudes. Got to be inclusive and all that. Probably not politically correct for them to do it now. Yeah, that's it. Might offend some people, mightn't it? It might offend the left. Who knows? Yeah, and people can get offended over anything now. You can't. Yeah, not allowed to do anything. Someone will always be offended by something. But yeah, there we go. We just keep sitting here looking at magic internet coins, won't we, and having a good time. Right, we've got 2 minutes to go until open. Let's go scale down to the 1 minute chart. If you have just joined me, please do make sure you drop a big like on the stream. If you are new to here, please do subscribe. There are links in the description to join BLOFIN and Bitunix if you're looking for anywhere to trade. And yeah, you do get yourself some great welcome bonuses and deposit bonuses with them as well. And of course, we've still got 35% off Stonksy on the lifetime and annual plan. So you get 35% off this one and this one, automatically applied at checkout, and you can grab yourself 20% off your first month on the monthly. If you want to try that out, that's code BOT20. So you need a code for this one, BOT20. These ones are automatically done. Loaded magazine. Never had that one. Nowadays, we don't just cream ourselves over ninja fryers. Yeah, I suppose everyone does. Whenever a new ninja just keep releasing bloody everything, don't they? They just keep releasing thing after thing after thing. That company must be absolutely raking it in. You'll have like just Ninja Maxis, won't you? That buy every single appliance that they bring out just because it's Ninja. My gran got the sun every day. God, now that deserves to be used as toilet roll. That you want to get that. And you want to wipe your ass with it. Talking about wiping bums, you want to use that newspaper for that. Just look, they stopped doing page 3 since 2015. Oh, game is so gone, innit? The game is so gone. Oh, open. There we go, we're open. Let's see what we're going to get on open. Save says, when I was a student, we used to get magazines delivered to the house with the newspaper. I bet you did, mate. I bet you did. You dirty bugger. You probably still do. You probably still do. Liverpool folks hate the sun. Yeah, we're actually going up. We sold into the open today. Maybe there's a bit of psyops going on here. Maybe there's a bit of psyops. We sold into the open before, and now we've gone up. God, maybe there's a bit of psychological twisting going on here. I don't know. Let's see what we get over the next couple of minutes. Look at Solana go. Basically at 216. There we go, 216, up 6.5% today. It is absolutely rocketing. It's like a horse race. And here comes ETH. It's starting to come up a bit now. It was weak today. It was weak this morning, but now it's coming up. It's over 4,600. It's up 2.3% today. It's trying to close the gap on Solana, but the Solana's up to nearly 217. It's closing in on 7% today. But nothing is going to catch Crow, because Crow is up 42% today. Crow is going to cross the line. It's coming in hot. It's going to cross the line. Oh, and there goes Crow in the lead. There we go. Did you enjoy that? I hope everyone enjoyed that. I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing that again. I hope you all enjoyed that. That was a nice little treat for everyone. Got a lovely Sol trade on. Yeah, you have, haven't you? Go on, do share how many Solana, because it was a Coin M that you were using, wasn't it? How many Solana are you in profit now? Do share with the kind folks of the chat. We want to be nosy. Dave's autism kicking in, yeah. Oh, not you, RN. Where have you popped up from? I haven't seen you bloody comment before, and you just pop up saying Tourette's. About 6 Sol so far. Ooh, that's nice. That is nice. It's like £1,200, isn't it? Dollars. We are now continuing with the downturn that we had leading into the open. So we had a little push up on open, and we're continuing down. Meanwhile, the S&P is actually pushing up. The S&P had a great open candle. I was in Loaded Mag back in the day. Was you, Sean? Was you actually? Was you like, are you being serious, or are you taking piss? Nice win, 6 hours. It's not bad for a day's work, is it? I think you opened it just before the stream yesterday, didn't you, Save? So about 26 hours work for $1,200. That's about 900 quid, isn't it? Not bad for just over a day's work. Take that all day. Take that every day. And if it goes to 220, 230, he's gonna be gloating on stream next week, isn't it? He's gonna be gloating all week next week when he's entertaining you guys while I'm off. Um, 10-ton profit in Sol. What do you mean, Jonathan? 10-ton profit in Sol. Yeah, I'm an X1830 rep, and they did a piece on us. Parents went, oh wow, okay. I'll be honest, I don't know what 1830 rep means. But it sounds epic. Nice one, mate. Little claim to fame there. Your little claim to fame. Oh, mate, what a time to be alive. I remember being a kid. And I used to go into the local newsagents to get like match attacks, buy match attacks, or what were the stickers called? Pirelli, was it Pirelli? No, yeah. What were the stickers? Anyway, obviously the sticker version of match attacks, and all sorts of rubbish, that you'd collect as a kid. Anyway, I remember you used to walk past and you'd act like you were going for a drink to get a drink out the fridge. And you glance over at the mags on the top shelf and try and get a look at them and stuff. Oh, legendary. What a time to be alive. Honest to God, what a time to be alive. I don't know if anything will top that era. I genuinely don't know if anything would ever top that. Absolutely goated. Right, so Bitcoin is pumping back up a little bit. We did push down, but we're basically back to open level now. Yeah, I'm guessing you experienced the same, coding. If you have the DVD from Loaded, we had 9 songs on it. The one with the Dirty Sanchez boys. Oh, there you go then. Panini, that was it, Nick. Yeah, Panini. Yeah, they used to do the stickers, didn't they? Panini. Don't know whether they still do or not. 1830s was a travel company where only people aged 18 to 30 were allowed. All right, okay. Yeah, right. Sounds epic. That sounds absolutely epic. I bet you had a good time there, didn't you, mate? Bet you had a good time there. 10 Toncoin profit on my Solana trade. Oh, right, okay. Very nice, mate. Very nice. Well done, Jonathan. That's great to hear. Well done. I mean, yes, Solana is looking juicy, isn't it? It's looking strong. It's looking like it might want to continue. Who knows? Looking strong, though. Yeah, keen to see where it goes today. Right, what should we look at next? We've not really got much movement now, have we? We kind of looks like we've kind of settled down a bit, maybe for the next while. Nothing much happening over on the Mag 7 either. Google is the one that's leading with 0.8% up. Don't really have anything majorly significant, do we, going on? Is Torn still doing that Dubai 10-year gold card? I don't know, to be honest. I really don't know. I would imagine probably say yeah. I mean, it's not really the type of thing you would think that they'd announce and then get rid of straight away. I would probably imagine yes is the answer, but who knows? I mean, the thing is, Torn and a lot of other altcoins, obviously something that we've looked at recently, isn't it? I think it was on Tuesday's stream, maybe. But, a lot of them are basically just in big accumulation zones, potentially, what you could say. And, you could throw Doge in there. Basically just got a big high time frame clear range. You can split it up into obviously smaller ones, but, there's support, there's resistance since February. ADA did have that as well and then broke out. Obviously, it's retesting it now. Litecoin, not so much. Link had it. There you go. So there was Links. Obviously, looks very similar to Dogecoins at the moment, doesn't it? And then Link has broke out. So, this is maybe, obviously, this is kind of the pattern a lot of altcoins are showing at the moment. And then is this potentially the ghost of Christmas future? What is maybe to come for altcoins that haven't really moved yet? AVAX, is one where we've looked at this probably every few days now. And this is, again, you see this pattern across all these altcoins where we've just got range bound and you've just got clear resistance with a gap to the upside for where it could shoot pretty quick should it get above. And again, you see now the dips are getting smaller, keeps banging its head on here. It might only be a matter of time before it obviously breaks up. SUI, roughly kind of the same thing as AVAX. As you can see, we've got this daily pivot zone here, and again the dips are getting smaller. It's creeping up towards it. Ton really just hasn't pumped at all, has it? Ton has done what's Ton done? Obviously we've got the March bottom there, but let's take kind of this July bottom. 17%. Not really done much, has it? So maybe again, is there a pump loading for some of these? Kind of just waiting. Obviously, Hype in a league of its own. DOT, not the biggest fan of it. I think everyone knows that. But again, structurally, kind of similar, just range bound. This thing, oh, maybe it'll go back to $6. Who knows? Again, Uni. Look at Uni. It had, a very obviously similar kind of outlook, didn't it? And then broke out, and then has gone on since. There we go. There was Uni's range created there, and then broke out, retest, and then bang. Ondo, same thing. There you go. Just in a range bound. If it breaks above resistance here, you got a very good argument to say up towards 161. Again, just breaking above resistance. Where's the next resistance? Up here. Okay, there's your target. RV in a league of its own. Tau, same kind of thing. Obviously, we had the deviation below, but there's kind of your range on Tau there. We dropped below and then reclaimed. You just see this across so many alts. Paul, again, same kind of structure. They're all in daily. Jupiter obviously needs to reclaim 69, 70 cents. ARB, and again, this is one of the ones where we looked at, same as Link. Obviously, they're running hot because of ETH. But is this kind of like a ghost of Christmas future for things? Obviously, breaking out. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, TIA looks interesting, doesn't it? I mean, this thing has really been brutalized. I don't know whether I'd trust it or not. Like, personally, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't take a position on this. Not for any type of reason, just because I wouldn't. But, I mean, thing just can't get going, can it? It's just been sell off after sell off after sell off. One thing you can say is if whoever's selling all these coins stops or runs out, then maybe the sky is blue for it to the upside. Look at Radium go, 10% up now. Expansion on Radium. ENA doing quite well. So yeah, as you can see, all them coins. Crow came into that region-ish, haven't we? Came into that region and now starting to sell off. I mean, thing is, Crow has been waiting bloody 3 years to get back to the levels that it is now. Is it a potential take profit zone? Who knows? But it's back to levels of 3 years ago. So maybe people that are underwater or, buyers from the bottom are now maybe going to start offloading. Do remember that nothing in this stream is financial advice, guys. Casper. Let's see, that's Kaz in it. We did actually go past that then. Where is it? Where is Kaz? Hang on. ZRO is another interesting one. Just stuck between two ranges. You've got one range here since June. You then obviously open that up, you get above SR. Yeah, and open this second range up towards $3. Right, cars. Where is? I did see that. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, same thing. You know, same kind of thing. There you go. You got resistance up here, and look at this. We must have drew this all the way back in May. And, you know, the same thing literally applies. Is if you get above, Stonksy's got resistance, drew there at basically 12 cents. So you could extend it above, or you could obviously just minimize that down to there, really. This is where obviously resistance is coming. But, you know, same thing applies. You break out and you're going up towards 16 cents, then more than likely. So, you know, and that was drew all the way back in May by the looks of it. So yeah, little run through on altcoins there for everyone. We dropped back down on Bitcoin as well. We've cleared out some of the liquidity build up from this morning into this afternoon there. Obviously back down towards where we dipped early this morning, and looking like obviously bouncing for now. ENA. Tom Will Moon, February 2026 went Toan. All right, okay. What's that, Jonathan? Not too clued up on that. What is that in February 2026? Toan. Let me know. Let me have a look at ENA. Yeah, I mean, pretty much just at, you know, we did drop a little bit below, didn't we? We did drop a little bit below, but we've reclaimed now. We've got this area, obviously, which is acting as SR, and obviously currently support. So held it and obviously bounced so far. So yeah, you know, maybe back up towards here, and could just line up obviously with Bitcoin back to 117k. Pretty much everything getting back to them levels of last Friday. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on them. I mean, it's quite key that Bitcoin, you know, has a good daily close today above 112k. So it puts that kind of shift of structuring. Link ripping on the 1 minute, is it? Let's see, where is it? Link. Ooh! Yeah, look at that on Link. Wowee. Wowee, Link. Look at that. What a ripper. Has anyone been raising the colours in their area? Like a true patriot, Scott. Like a true patriot. Look at that. What a surge. Wow. I don't know whether there's news on this or not. But I mean, what a pump. ETH isn't even really doing anything either. What a move. Must be some news about it. Getting a little potential Stonksy shift into green as well. Yeah, wow. What a move. There must be some news on that, mustn't there? It's just rallied like 5% in 5-10 minutes. Really nice move, though, regardless. Really nice move. And again, you know, coming back into that kind of daily, you know, that supply zone, the resistance point. It's all retraced quite a bit as well. Oh, not quite a bit. A little bit. And we are dropping. We're dropping now, actually, aren't we? Yeah, we're dropping pretty hard, actually. Dropping pretty hard, aren't we? Yeah, I mean, bit of a stalemate, innit? We just kind of sold off from open, which is obviously bar link has kind of dragged everything else down with it. ETH sold off a bit. Dollars sold off a bit. Yeah, that link pump pretty wild. I don't know what's caused that. Does anyone know the link news? What we're guessing is a news pump anyway. What's yeah, Crow's starting to pretty heavily. When we were looking at that, it was up here, wasn't it? At 37, 38ish, starting to get quite a drop on that. Not majorly. I mean, we're only coming back to the levels of earlier today, aren't we? You know, a couple just like 5-6 hours ago, but still, you know, that's like 10% knocked off the price there. Regardless, huge pump, massive. But yeah. Thank you very much to everyone that's joined the stream today. Massively appreciate you. Do make sure you drop a big like on the video. Make sure you subscribe. If you're looking for anywhere to trade, like I mentioned before, click the links in the description. We've got BLOFIN and BitUnix partnered with ourselves. And of course, yeah, grab Stonksy. I know, Jonathan, you was talking about it. Anyone else? If you're looking to get Stonksy, we've got lifetime and annual currently discounted by 35%. So the lifetime comes to £1,650, just under, I believe, off the top of my head. The annual is discounted to just under £650. So great deal on them too. And of course, yeah, you can get 20% off your first month on this monthly box with code BOT20. So these two are done automatically. You do need the code on this one. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me today. We will have obviously a big stream tomorrow for Friday, end of week stream. And yeah, that's everything. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see those of you that are in it in the Discord. Bye for now.